Hi again, it's Mrs. Dragoo, and today we're going to cover rest duration as we continue talking about music theory for musical theater performers. Before we get started, please take a minute to get comfortable and put away all distractions. Let's start today with one deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. And let's roll our head a little bit just to kind of loosen up muscles in our neck. I encourage you to do this with every lesson that you do before you begin learning, to just kind of relax and learn to focus. Okay, so the objective for you today is to learn the different kinds of rests that are in music. We've been going over notes, but what we also need to know is that there are rests in music, places and times where you don't sing. This is going to help you as the musical theater performer. When you're learning to read music, you need to know when to sing and when not to sing. And there are symbols that teach us those. Just like there are 5 types of notes, there are 5 types of rests. Rests represent periods of silence in a measure. And each type of rest has the same duration as a certain type of note. If you'll look there, we have whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note. Same thing with rest. We have a whole rest, a half rest, a quarter rest, an eighth rest, a 16th rest. If you understand the duration of notes, you're going to easily understand the duration of rests. For example, a quarter note and a quarter rest occupy the same amount of time. While the whole note would make a sound, the quarter note would make a sound, well, the rest would be silent. Seems really simple, right? Not hard, you can get it. So to demonstrate this, let's look at a full measure of 4/4 time with quarter notes, okay? If I were to sing this, it would be la, 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 okay? That's what it sounds like when I play all the notes. I can play it for you. Okay, but you can see that it would be la, 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 la. So next, we're going to put a quarter note rest in there. So if I were singing this, it would be la, la, la. So if I'm counting it out, la, la, la. That rest represents a time where you don't sing. It's one quarter of the rest, right? So when playing that beat is now silent. So this is what it would look like when you're singing it, right? Let's do it again. La, la, la. Not hard. So let's talk about the other types of rests, okay? We have a whole rest. It's drawn with a box descending from the 4th staff line. It'll always be the same when you see a whole rest. The box goes down from the 4th line on the staff. A half rest occupies the same amount of time as a half note, but the difference in a half rest and a whole rest is that the box goes up from the middle line on the staff. Just like notes, rests can have flags. Remember that the flag halves the value of the note? Well, with one flag, an eighth note has the same duration as an eighth rest. With 2 flags, the 16th rest has the same duration as a 16th note. It just looks a little different. Although it's really rare, you can have 3 flags and 4 flags. Usually singers don't see those as much. But here's a chart that shows you how rest durations work. You have a whole note descending down from the 4th line on the staff. The half note, 2 half notes equal a whole note. 4 quarter notes equals 2 half notes. Then you have 8 eighth notes equal 4 quarter notes, and 16 16th notes, which equal 8 eighth notes and 4 quarter notes. It's a hierarchy chart, right? Okay, so let's just review really quickly. We have 5 types of rests. Each type of rest shares the duration of a note with its same name. Whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note, whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest, and 16th rest, right? Okay, remember that the whole note descends down from the fourth line. The half note ascends up from the middle line. Just like eighth notes and eighth rest, they both have flags. 16th has 2 flags, and so on. And you can use this chart to remember. All right, restorations are not hard. If you understand the notes value, you'll understand the rests value. So what I want you to do now is to go to musictheory.net and go practice some exercises to help you remember and learn this new language of music theory. This is going to help you as the performer because you're going to know when to sing and when not to sing. And it's going to make your job in learning music a lot easier. And it's going to make your music director very happy. Okay? Thank you for joining this lesson. We'll be on again and we'll talk more music theory for the musical theater performer.